So my name's Bradshaw and I run the majority of the music sessions for Liquid Listening. This one in particular is the music production module. It's run over the course of 5 weeks, over a half term. And we start by doing music sessions, more traditional music sessions that you would find in a special school. But it culminates and ends up with a piece of music being recorded, completely and utterly unique piece of music that is used for the school to listen underwater and then above water as well. So to break down the sessions, we have 5 sessions in which we come in. The first one normally is for the entire school. So as many of the students in class groups are welcome to attend that. And we focus, again, more on traditional sound creating activities and games and then building a bit of rapport with the students and myself. The second week, we narrow it down to a few groups who could benefit the most from the production module. And we do some more tailored sessions for those guys. Once we've done the first few weeks of these sessions, we also provide a scheme of work, which is a reference to how the sessions have run. And that we encourage the schools and the classrooms to then adopt these within their regular school schedules. It does 2 things. It basically reinforces a way of having nice, gentle, quiet listening time within the classroom setting, which is really, really important. There's no noisier place in the world than a special school. So taking that time to really reflect and have moments of clarity with sound is really, really important. But it also doubles up because when it comes to our recording sessions, it's really important that the young people know that there are times where we have to be really, really quiet, listen to others, respect the room, respect the sound. So it reinforces that idea. In the third week, normally everybody's favourite week, is that Liquid Listening brings a whole host of instruments, either digital or analogue or acoustic instruments, to the school, and we set up like a carousel-based model within a classroom, and every student who's going to be a part of the final recording session then has a time to go around the classroom, try everything, and we have acoustic instruments from guitars that are tuned in specific ways, pianos, violins, cellos, flutes, whatever we might have on hand at the school or things that we can bring ourselves. All the way through to digital instruments, so using iPads that the young people are very familiar with using, but in a musical context, or voice changers, which are normally a favourite for young people to experiment with their voices. Nicola, we had you down doing the microphone.
Oh yeah, I love that.
Yeah, doing some... In week 4 is a much more controlled session where we basically make a makeshift studio in the school. And it's such an important part of the whole procedure, that because in the times that we're living in, there's a lot of special schools who don't have a specialist music teacher anymore, don't have those provisions set up. So to have that professional recording environment in a school is quite a unique thing, and it's something that young people wouldn't have had before. In our final week, we have the opportunity to then listen to the music as almost like a launch party, both under the water, so young people will then be able to hear it in the setting that it was made for. And then when all that's finished, we then normally put on a live event in which we invite members of the school, the young people, families, and any other representatives who might be interested in coming along, and we celebrate and listen to the sounds and the recordings that have been made.
It's the validation of the children's own music. I think that's the big thing. They said seeing how they've developed their musical interactions and their music skills and the experience of using other instruments, different people, generalising the skills that we know they have to that wider setting has been huge for our children. We've seen their confidence grow, we've seen them do more music, children that obviously have fan of music anyway and musical interactions in school, but we've seen a massive increase in their musical interactions and their freedom to express themselves musically more as well. And then I said the validation today, looking at them when that music was playing and seeing the realisation of, you know, that's them, that's their musical talents, and that's being recognised and validated, and then their peers doing that as well, is a massive thing for our pupils. Massive confidence boost for them and a massive achievement for them in their lifetime. So thank you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Wow.
But yeah, it is.
I feel like you should
I
be
said
presented
you
with an
should.
award.
No, you should. You should have seen like Harry as soon as he heard him, and he was like, oh, and he was giggling. He was going to me, and I was like, yeah, you. And then like Alicia's mum and dad were just saying, you know, her granddad was saying it was lovely when she was doing the "It's Raining," which is one of her favourite things when they're in the caravan, and he went,
Oh, right.
but that's her.
Yeah.
And he said, and that's lovely, that's the validation of her and her.
Yeah. So it's
inputs.
authentic, I guess.
Yeah, it's authentic representation of our children and what they can achieve. I said, even Luca, who doesn't, we know Luca does all of his gestalts and everything, but Luca, I said, he was sat and he was very quiet and listening.
Yeah.
And then he was like, and his head was going, and I thought, he's picking up, because I could hear bits of Luca in the background before he started. And then he was like,
Yeah.
and big smile on his face, big like gratification of, oh, that's me. I can see as their teacher the development of them coming and showing you,
Yeah.
well actually yes, Boudin is singing, Harry playing the guitar, because
Yeah.
when we'll have like ukulele and things, he'll come and he'll pick at the chords.
Yeah.
And I thought, but he's never engaged for that long before with other
Yeah.
people, it's always generally with me.
Yeah.
So for him to go and do that
It's huge.
is massive. And I said, and for our young people, when they get older and they go into adult provision and things, that's what they can carry on. That's what, there's not going to be that I only do that with one person in one space and in one time.
Absolutely.
That I can go and do that and I can express myself musically in all these different ways and get gratification from that is a massive thing for our pupils as they get older.